Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Football Manager 2016 Manchester United Career Mode. Today I'm going to be honest with you right off the bat, mistakes have been made. I think that's the only way we can put it. Let's have a look at the fixtures here. You may notice something different if you've been following this series. A slight difference in the result there against Barcelona. Now let me tell you boys and girls exactly what happened. After we won against Barcelona in the previous episode, my computer decided I'm going to run an update before it's been saved. Not give a warning. That's my fault for not having the settings set on to that. It wiped it out basically, so I had to redo the Barcelona match. Fortunately, in the replay, we did win. Well, my second attempt at beating Barcelona, which I wasn't best pleased about, if I'm being honest, as you could imagine. We managed to win 3-0, so yeah, okay, not too bad in the end. We won 4-2, I think, in the last one, so 3-0, that's fine. Same result, that's what I was looking for continuity purposes. Apologies for that, hopefully that'll be the first and last time that ever happens here. And as you can see, we then went on to beat Newcastle 4-1 and lost to West Brom 1-0, which I was absolutely livid at. So, as you can see, now we've got the Basel game, the home tie in the Champions Cup Group G, followed by the home game against Chelsea. Now, based on the fact we just lost to West Brom, not feeling too confident, seeing as Basel beat us, I think it was 2-1 at their ground, but we have just, we beat Liverpool, we beat Barcelona, we've beaten Arsenal, so we can do okay. We can do okay. Fingers crossed, yeah? Well, I'm crossing my fingers. You can't see. In fact, I'll show you. There you go. Fingers crossed we can get 2 wins here. But let's get to the game and see exactly what we can do. Right, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, the group looks like this. Barcelona in first place, Basel second. We're just behind in third place, and Midtjylland are well and truly out of the running here. We need a win here against Basel that take us above them, and then hopefully we'll just be able to finish off Midtjylland to qualify from the group. I'm not expecting to get top spot or anything. I'm assuming Barcelona are going to beat Basel when they play them, so we'll just have to see how things line up after that. We'll have a quick look at the team. Oh, no, we won't. We'll get interrupted on the way to the match. Don't you think this is an important game, boys? This is an important game. Can't be answering stupid questions. You've chosen to leave Memphis Depay out. Ah, yes. Yes, I have, but there's a reason behind that. Rooney's just come back. Depay could do with a little bit of a rest. That's not to say I'm not going to bring him on in this game, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't completely burn out the candle there. So yeah, I'll just go with that. Okay, so as you can see, the lineup here, we've got Rooney up top, we've got Ashley Young out left, Juan Mata attacking central midfield, Andrei Yarmolenko right attacking midfield, excuse me, Carrick and Schneiderlin the 2 defensive midfielders, Rojo left back, McNair and Jones are the centre back partnership, and Darmian is right back. As you recall, I have a lot of injuries. Martial is basically knackered for the entire season. Shaw's currently on the injured list as well. Can't remember if I mentioned that, but Shaw's injured for about a month, I want to say. So yeah, it's looking thin on the ground, and players like Balanta and Smalling needed a bit of a rest as well. So hopefully that's not going to turn around to bite me in the arse. He says, now, not confident about what the future holds. Okay, we'll apply advice to team. I'm changing up the layout here to hopefully get a bit more content out for you quicker than what it has been. Cut down the video time for you guys, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. Okay, control. Now I want to go a bit more attacking, actually. It's a home game. Flexible, I'm okay with. Instructions, look for overlap is fine. I want to run at defence and play out of defence. For now, I'll leave it as that. Team talk. Right, we'll go calm. Teams such as I should be winning this match, no problem at all. No one batted an eyelid. They did a collective fart at that team talk. Didn't go too well. So I could do individual team talks, but that should be enough to motivate them. Come on, boys. You're Man United. Right. Let's start this match up, see what we've got going on here. Going with the new 2D classic look. Replays will be in 3D for you. The game has just started. 11 minutes in. Right. Okay, Schneiderlin. Jones finds Carrick. Carrick spreading the play to Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko's a danger man for us. Done very well since we picked him up. Mata now, is he going to look for a killer through ball? He does to Ashley Young, that's not where I'd attempt it. Oh, Ashley Young beautifully cuts in on his right hand side and smashes it what looks like into the top corner. We'll have to have a look in the replay there to see exactly what happened. I thought Mata was going to instinctively put Rooney into the play there, but he chipped it out wide to Ashley Young, and we saw what Young can do. So Mata, very, very nicely done. Brilliant vision. You could say that was a bit of poor control by Young, but hey, he finished it. I'm not going to have any complaints, which is quite interesting because he's one of the people that I'm considering moving on in the summer. Not a big secret there. I think we can get someone better, basically. But for now, he's the best player on the pitch. Right, 23 minutes gone. It's still looking good for the lead. If you look at the stats, though, it's been very thin in terms of chances on the ground. One shot, one goal. Basically, it's good conversion rate. Don't take me wrong, but you'd want to be a bit more attacking at home, lads. I mean, we've had two now. 2 shots on target. Brilliant. Mata goes for a cross, but it gets played back out to him. Finds Marcus Rojo. Carrick on the ball. Holding up play. Waiting for the opportunity. Plays it back out wide to Jones. I don't know why Jones is out there. You're a centre-back, mate. Think about it. Darmian's having to cover you in the centre there. Carrick to Mata. Because Manovic gets the cut in, though. And Prioglio is just going to hoof it downfield. Hopefully they don't get on the end of this. Otherwise I'm going to look foolish. Young is able to get there, though. Mata takes it from him. Rooney playing out wide. No one in the centre for him, though. He's going to have to wait for a little bit of support. Mata gets there, though. And it's pushed over. Was it? No, it just went wide. That is difficult to tell because obviously with the 3D not being in effect apart from replays, but we've stopped them from having any chances, so that I'm happy with that. Passes could do a little bit better. We're doing okay with the tackling. Schneidling's got a yellow card again. I mean, that boy can not get a yellow card in a game. He just goes. We have a team talk at the beginning, and I'll sit him down and say, Morgan, all you have to do is put some nice tackles in, hold up the play, pass it out, and, you know, wait until recycle the play. And he goes, okay, so you want me to chop someone's legs down? I go, no, Morgan. You don't have to do that. Just get the ball, hold up the play, then pass it out. We'll move from there. He goes, okay, so I tackle him and hurt him? It's a vicious cycle. He will get yellow card in every game we play. And when he gets sent off, which he will inevitably will be in some key fixtures, I'm going to fine him. He's going to complain. I'm going to come back and say, well, this is just standard, and you're being a dick. So that's a bit of a segue there, wasn't it? I'm going over hypotheticals, things that haven't happened, but hopefully you've enjoyed it all the same. Safari. Safari. That's just a remarkable name. Yarmolenko picks up the ball, has a shot. Prioglio is able to get there and tip it wide. Good chance from the United boys. I'll take a 1-0 win now, to be honest. I mean, ideally I'd want more of a comfortable cushion, but the win will be enough because I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to beat Midtjylland, who I think we've got at home. Even if it's at their ground, I'd still fancy our chances, as we should. Unless it's the Europa Cup, of course, then, you know, anyone's guess is what could happen. Stifling their attacks at the very least. Okay, what do we want to do? What do we want to say? We want to speed up the gameplay, I know that. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. Right, anyway, back to the matter at hand. Right, I'm going to say assertively... got to guard against complacency. Now, back in the day, Ashley Young shat his pants at that comment, but back in the day on Football Manager, I want to say 2007 or 2005, around about that time, if you said don't get complacent, that was basically the equivalent of saying go out there, piss yourself, and pass it into your own goal. It just failed every time. There's no point in having it there. Anyway, Rooney's doing not particularly well, but I don't want to bring on Depay just yet. I'll bring him on probably a little bit later on. I don't want Rooney to get injured again because, like I said, striker's very thin on the ground. For now, everyone seems to gain focus by Ashley Young. I'm okay with that. Rooney back out to Rojo. Rojo finds Carrick to Schneidlin. I'm liking the rate of play a little bit more. Yarmolenko just smashes it off Safari, which is a sentence you don't often hear said. Mata with a cross, back post, no one there. Rojo's going to recycle the play. Mata might have just been onside. Crosses it in, but no one there again. So the problem is the choices I have for what I want to do isn't really good enough. I know Mata's doing well, but he's on a yellow card, and I don't want him to get injured either. So we'll put on Ander Herrera for now. We'll keep the last change in our pocket should we need it a bit later on. De Gea smashes the ball upfield. Not quite grasping the play out defence tactic, the keepers, but there you go. Yarmolenko looking to make some magic, pings it into Memphis. Thought Memphis was going to get a goal as soon as he came on. That would have been quite impressive. Gashi. That can't be a right name. Gashi. Sounds like what a Geordie says when he refers to the fairer sex. I mean, that's wrong. I shouldn't have said that. Apologies to anyone out there, but it does sound like that though, doesn't it? Okay, Rojo throws it to Young. Back to Rojo. McNair. McNair obviously wouldn't be the starting choice centre-back for me, but needs must in this situation. And Herrera finds Memphis. Memphis got a lot of work to do. He has a shot from far out, and Progolio, whatever his name is, manages to get a hell of a save. And an instant replay. Not replay, highlight for them. Okay, Jones gets his head on it, but they've still got the ball with Gashi. He's going to score now, I've said something about his name. Safari. Back to Damian, Yarmolenko. Okay, right. Great first pass by Ander Herrera, putting Memphis through. Memphis has a lot of work to do. He hits the post, though. That's regrettable. That is regrettable. Okay. From the corner. This goes all the way back to Damian. I mean, this is relatively sped up replays, and they still look like they're treading water. Jones to Schneidlin. Finds Yarmolenko. Into Ander Herrera. Herrera's looked dangerous since he's come on, as has Memphis. Memphis does his man. Does two men. Oh, just narrowly puts it wide. Unlucky. Yarmolenko. Puts in the corner. Goes back out. McNair somehow runs onto the end of it. Carrick picks it up. Looking for his options. Schneidlin finds Yarmolenko. Carrick. Herrera, but Herrera loses it, and they could hit us on the counter here now with Watias, I'm going to say. Could be wrong. Bjarnson. I mean, Paul Merson would have a bloody field day with this well, what? Morgan... What did I say earlier in this game? In fact, if you can, show the replay of what I just said. It's a vicious cycle. He will get yellow carded in every game we play. And when he gets sent off, which he will inevitably will be in some key fixtures, I'm going to fine him. He's going to complain. I'm going to come back and say, well, this is just standard and you're being a dick. So, I mean, I called it. I bloody called it. Okay, right, we're going to go a bit more narrow. Like this Carrick's worrying me, the fact that he's on a yellow card as well. What I might do is, to avoid risking Carrick, is put Daley Blind on. No individual team talk. Schneidlin is dead to me. That's a bit harsh. I take that back, but I called it. Still got the formation to be able to do some damage if we hit him down the centre with Depay. Yarmolenko crosses it in. Young gets there, puts his second away, and with 10 men we take a 2-0 lead. Ashley Young is definitely fighting for his right to stay in this team. I might have to think about that if he keeps putting in performances like this. Very nice. Schneidlin is... I mean, I don't want to say I know everything. I'm just going to say I've called a lot of what's happened in this game. Okay. Well, they had a chance towards the end, but they only had 3 shots all game. And that's it. United 2-0. Puts us ahead of Basel in the group. If we get the result against Midtjylland, which I believe we should, we'll go through no problems. Okay, I was pleased with that, to be fair. It was a good win for us as well. The only thing that I was a little bit hacked off... actually, that's important. I don't want to discuss it right now. I want to contemplate it before I punish him. And there you go. As expected, Barcelona turn over Midtjylland 3-0. We beat Basel and go 2 points ahead. We've got a much better goal difference than Basel as well. So even worst case scenario, if we get a draw against Midtjylland, you'd think we'd go up. Or go through, not go up. And anyway, Barcelona should beat Basel anyway. So hopefully I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but we should have won this. Or qualified. Why do I keep saying winning and promotion? I don't know what's happening anymore. What's real? Okay, right. We'll see you at the Chelsea game. I mean, what did I bloody say? It's a vicious cycle. He will get yellow carded in every game we play. And when he gets sent off, which he will inevitably will be in some key fixtures, I'm going to fine him. He's going to complain. I'm going to come back and say, well, this is just standard and you're being a dick. So, Morgan Schneidlin feels fine was unfair. Okay, no, you'll see me deal with this now. I'm not going to discuss it cautiously with him. You got sent off. It's a standard punishment for that breach of club conduct, and I'm merely applying it consistently. In that case, I have no grounds for complaint. Jog on, son. Jog on. Now we'll see you at the Chelsea game. Okay, we're at the Chelsea game now. You can see I've changed the lineup ever so slightly, put Depay back in at starting striker. Rooney didn't really show enough in the game against Basel. Depay came on and looked dangerous. Schweinsteiger's come in to replace Carrick at central defensive midfield. Yarmolenko, Mata and Young are the attacking central midfielders. Smalling's come in back at centre-back. Everything else stays the same. So as we can see here from Chelsea's lineup, we've got Costa, Willian, Oscar, Hazard, Fabregas, Matic, Azpilicueta, Terry, Cahill and Maximovic. Okay, well, for the most part, that's the lineup of the usual lads, but anything can happen. Okay, tackle Fabregas hard, because he will pull out, we've seen that. I'm going for a more controlling approach to this game. I will tell the players to pick up where they left off. Okay, a few of them seem motivated, everyone else doesn't care. Right. Schneiderlin has actually kept his place in the team, only because I'm thinking with the next Champions League game, he won't be eligible to play. So I might as well use him in the league whilst I can and then put someone else in for that game, assuming he'll be tired. So Yarmolenko running through. What the That's why you play Memphis. 36 seconds on the clock. First chance, first goal. Memphis is clinical. Unbelievable play. I mean, Yarmolenko did a lot of fine work to put that through. Great pass and great read by Memphis. First time shot, bottom corner. Fantastic. Now we just have to make sure that we keep this lead. I don't like... A highlight after a goal is never good. Hazard brings it out wide. Starting to cut in the centre. Willian does Rojo for dinner. Crosses it back. Darmian just able to get there though, thankfully. Mata, the Chelsea old boy, looking to close down. This isn't your forte, but he does manage to get the ball there with Yarmolenko's assistance. And Darmian just passes it out calmly. That's what we like to see, boys. Problem is, with the kind of midfield I have, we're usually going to get overrun in midfield, which against Chelsea isn't ideal. I'm hoping now that with the goal lead, we're going to have too much attacking influence. Memphis goes through again. Memphis, 2 goals. 2 goals in 2 minutes. This boy is unbelievable. He is having the season of his life. 16th goal of the season. We're only in November. He has just turned up the fire. Great attempted header by John Terry there. Memphis just cuts in on the left, buries it into the bottom corner. Keeper stands no chance. 1 minute 47 on the clock. We are 2-0 up. A lot of action for the first 9 minutes of a game. Darmian gives it away too easily, but so did Chelsea in return. Schneiderlin plays it back to De Gea. Look for Young out left. Rojo gets it to him eventually. Memphis is played through again. Surely not. No, save this time. But Memphis is playing out of his neck. Okay. I'm very pleased with what I've seen so far. No question about that. Schweinsteiger, I should have mentioned, is playing captain for today. Carrick, I didn't see playing a role in this game like Schweinsteiger could. And Rooney's on the bench. Oh my god, I thought Jones just got a third. He didn't. Well, you saw that. We all saw that. Oscar thought was going clean through. Mata gets wiped out by Matic. Just take him off the field. Take that boy off the field. Nothing given for that. That was the highlight. Mata pings it in. Bounces back out. Schneider looking to recycle it. Darmian. Darmian plays a great ball back out wide to Mata. Mata crosses it. Schweinsteiger picks it up on the edge of the area, and Chelsea can look to break now. Diego Costa got men running up in support on the right. Willian he finds. Plays it through to Maximovic. Back to Fabregas. Maximovic out wide. And Hazard's at the back post. De Gea with a remarkable save there. That's good work by the Spaniard. Okay, so we're in at half time. 2-0. Very nice work, boys. Passionate. I'm happy with the way you're going. Keep it up. Okay, just trying to think. Debating what kind of substitutions I want to make in a moment. I might actually put Rooney on for Mata and keep Depay on, because it's going to be very difficult to try and bring Depay off and put Rooney on. And I don't want to go too up front for the moment. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll end up doing. But I'll see how things unfold. Could you imagine if Rooney was left out of this kind of game in real life? He'd be splitting feathers. I'm just giving it to the people that are performing. Okay, right. Chelsea with a long throw. Yarmolenko's able to casually pick it up though. Memphis, good control. Not got much in the way of support, but he's still working with it. Mata's never going to run onto the end of that. but he does pick it up here. Finds Memphis again. Memphis is going to look for Yarmolenko, is he? Gets it to Yarmolenko. Finds Memphis again on the return, and Memphis makes it a hat-trick. 3-0 from the Dutch maestro. 17th goal of the season. A hat-trick in this game. Fantastic performance. He's done magnificently. I was really worried, obviously, with Martial, because Martial was going to be my go-to striker with Rooney and when I needed to up front. And with him being out for 9 months, Memphis, I had to move from his left attacking midfield position to striker, and he is filled in better than I could have imagined. 3 clear-cut chances, 3 goals. Bossing possession as well. Schweinsteiger came close there. I was kind of reading the stats, so that's why you didn't see me react like I otherwise would have. There's a free kick from Chelsea. Terry, that's unfortunate. Of all the bastards to score, Terry. Okay, well, this opportunity I'll bring on Wilson for Depay. Get his standing ovation. Much deserved. That brings us to an end of the game. 3-1 win. Chelsea were lucky to get anything out of that, actually, I think. Well, get anything out of it, I mean a goal, because I do think we kind of bossed that a little bit. Say to the lads that I'm pleased with that, because, well, I'm very pleased with that. 3-1 win. Keeps us, as you can see, from the league table there. 6 points ahead, but Man City do have that game in hand. But that was a big, big game there against Chelsea. Okay, have a look at the upcoming fixtures so I can decide what I'm going to cover next for you guys. Okay, right. So what I'm leaning towards out of that, I might do Stoke off camera, do Midtjylland and Bournemouth as the last 2 games of the the last game of the Champions League group stage, and just a game against Bournemouth arbitrarily. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. The format's changed a little bit, so it should be a bit more condensed and, you know, fun for you guys. Let me know what you think of the format down below. Down below, in my pants apparently, no, in the comment section below. If you have liked this video, do hit a like and subscribe. You've been doing fantastic with that. Hopefully you've been enjoying the broad range of series I've been bringing you as of late. Until I see you next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.